I failed. Officially, I failed. As the agency owner, I could have gone to the point B that I want to go to way faster if I wasn't just so fucking overly confident and delusional. First of all, let's break down the coaching niche as the ultimate industry that agencies want to work with, okay? Because it's oversaturated for a reason. Like, coaches do need advertising, but there is only a very specific pool of the coaches that actually want this service. Like, I really underestimated the entire coaching niche as its own. And there is a reason that everyone out there will tell you that local businesses are like 100 times easier than the fucking coaches, okay? If you want to start an agency in the coaching space, you have to have the investment. That's the number one thing. I burned out of 1K so far. It's not like, that big of life-changing money, okay? It's alright. But for most of you guys, or maybe for someone that watched this, you're like, yo, 1K. Do I want to burn in 1K? And you know that you have to invest here and invest there and, have some softwares in place, because otherwise it's not gonna work, okay? You have to have these fucking softwares. You have to invest in this, maybe some ads, maybe not. Because I did invest about 400 in the ads. It didn't really bring so much result because I was just starting out. I didn't know what I do, but I just wanted to genuinely test the ads on me first. So that's the number one thing, like what they should consider before even fucking starting the agency in the coaching space. You have to have money. It's not the thing that you can just start, okay, and just find coaches. Like yes, you can have like a bunch of BAs, but there comes the second roadblock, which is the channels. Like, you cannot just, go to the Instagram and search coaches based on similar profiles. It's not gonna work. It's stupid. It's retarded. You're gonna waste so much time on this. Like, you can put, 20 setters in the same exact thing. Like, and I'm not saying that Instagram is not converting. I'm just saying that Instagram is not fucking even designed for this. Like, there is no such thing as easy, client reach on Instagram unless it's fucking organic, okay? Like, if you don't have a bunch of followers, like a bunch of something on Instagram, like, as for your agency, then it doesn't serve you more than just first impression, okay? Like, you can wrap it up and nicely, like, as, do some posts so that coaches view your Instagram when they already know you, and they're like, okay, this guy's legit, like, I'm gonna go with him. That's the only way that you can use that, but you don't really use it for the cold outreach because it's just stupid, okay? Unless you have like super hyper cool strategy in place that you also want to invest in. But if your strategy comes down to like similar profiles, it's not gonna work. Just don't fucking waste your time, okay? The next thing, you need to have a lot of channels. If you booked a coach, let's say that you did the LinkedIn outreach and one coach converted, let's say this magic, like, you will probably logically want to double down on LinkedIn, but it's not gonna fucking guaranteed, okay? It's never guaranteed. In coaching space, you need to be everywhere. You need to make noise everywhere. Cold email, cold SMS, cold calls, Instagram. Maybe not Instagram, really. Like, I really hate that for coaches, because everyone is using Instagram for cold outreach for coaches, and everyone is sending the same exact thing and using the exact same method. So unless you're like super hyper, have something new in place, it's not worth the time. Facebook is such a retarded place as well. Like, you need to have like aged accounts for your setters, because you cannot just make them create what I did, make them create the new accounts and just hope it clicks, hope it works. Fucking no. 2 out of 5 of my setters got suspended because they just sent 5 messages a day. Get help, really. Fucking get help. Like, unless you can buy the aged Facebook accounts, it's gonna take way too much of the time as of outreach for coaches. So like, the best acquisition method, like one of the best, like when it comes to like not getting banned straight away kind of thing, and when you want to reach volume and double down fast, is cold calling, okay? Like, that's by far one of the most effective methods to fucking ever exist. But it also comes down to the niche, okay? To find personal numbers from coaches, to call them, and that they will respond is so low. Like, it's such low probability that you can book appointments with coaches via fucking phone. It just doesn't even click in the mind, okay? Like, you can try to, sell the VSL first, right? And you can like send them the VSL, like more of like warm lead, and after the VSL try to book them in. But how you found the lead was the cold call. Like, that could be the strategy, right? Like the 3-step funnel. It's so hard to scrape and find these local numbers, like personal numbers to kind of call to, okay? Like, most of them are not in service. Most of them just send you straight to the voicemail because it's a foreign number whatsoever. If you don't really have testimonials, if you're just like, starting out, you want to make it in the coaching as a beginning kind of thing, just fucking think twice, really. Like, this industry is fucked. Like, it's boiled, it's cooked in every single way imaginable. Like, these guys have been burned so many times, and it's like, the only way that you can make them trust, make them see you as the solution, not as the fucking scammer. The only way to do that is to nurture. And coaches, most of the time, do not buy straight away, unless, as I said, it's like a very specific pool of coaches, and it's hard to reach the specific pool of coaches, okay? Because these guys, most of the time, already have a system in place, already have everything in place, and they don't necessarily in such an urgent need of service. It also comes down to if you want to scale fast or if you want to scale with time, because that's another thing. You need more time than you think you do. Like, just don't listen to those guys who say that you can scale agency to like 10K in 1 month. I mean, yes you can, but not in the coaching space, okay? It's the same way as going to fucking gym owners and talking to gym owners and thinking that, you know, these guys will buy. It's the same. Nothing is fucking different. Like, unless you have super hyper new groundbreaking strategy that nobody even fucking saw before, that it's not Facebook ads, for example. even if you book the client, let's say that you close the client, what are the chances that you will find another client using the exact same method? That's why I was saying that, you know, you have to have a ton of different channels to outreach and a ton of different nurturing systems in place in order for them to convert. Like, it all takes time and money. So this niche, if you want to succeed in coaching niche, or this kind of saturated, hyper-saturated niches, it is hard. It takes way more time than it should, honestly. And it's way harder to build trust. It's way harder to not come off as the every other agency. But I've been putting enough amount of volume to this extent to understand that it's not exactly the thing that I want to do. It even comes off more to reliability, fucking keeping my sanity in place, okay? This is just retarded. Yeah, because I've been working with these guys. It probably will be a nightmare because they've been burned. They will doubt every your move. Are you willing to go through this? Are you fucking willing to babysit them, to break through in any negative beliefs that they have, like about advertising? They will automatically push you down to, you know, any other agency in the space, right? That they've been burned from. Where I'm going with this is I'm gonna test it for another 10 to 14 days. If I fail to land a client within this 10 to 14 days time frame, I will stop because it's just not worth my time. I know that I can put the same amount of volume and close 10 fucking clients in the local business niche. Fucking roofing, med spas, all of that bullshit that everyone is telling you about, but you don't listen because you think that you can crack the saturated niche. No, you fucking can't. Unless you're, you know, super hyper experienced, you have money in place to fucking run ads, because like, that's the only fast way, right? To get coaches as your clients, okay? Or you need to have a really huge team of setters to put an insane amount of volume on the accounts. They have really good strategy in place and they are aged, so they can send the same insane amount of volume from day one. If you cannot do that, fucking don't enter coaches. Don't even fucking bother, okay? This is a really huge niche and a really good potential, insane potential. If you're not experienced, if you don't have money to start, if you cannot hire a million setters and fire a million setters every day, it's fucking not for you. It's too hard. It might be too hard as a beginner when there are simple ways to do that. What's the point of fucking cracking this niche if there are simple and better ways to do that? Okay, why do you want to make your life harder? Why do I want to make my life harder when there are different ways, different niches? I guess with all that being said, I'm gonna test this niche for another 10 to 14 days. I have right now cold email software in place, so this thing is sending out 2,000 emails. If out of 2,000 emails fucking no one responds, copy for emails is in place, I have pretty solid lead list. But if no one fucking, you know, does anything, there is zero interest whatsoever, then it's fucked. And I have still setters in place, plus I have LinkedIn, where I do outreach myself, and it's not insane volume. I would say it's like maybe 10 conversations a day. It does book me 1 to 5 calls per week. Could be way much better. Plus cold calling, I will hire cold caller on the Fiverr for real. If I test, like, I will test 1,000. If out of 1,000, no one books a call out of 1,000, then it's cooked, okay? I'm cooked. I'm done. If out of all of these outreach methods, there is not a fucking single client closed in the next 10 to 14 days, and there is shit quality leads on the calls, if, you know, I really struggle to close them because they have too much limiting beliefs, too much burned, you know, all of that. If that pattern fucking keeps happening, I will fucking switch the roads, because at this point, it will be stupid to continue, because you see this feedback from the market. And it's not because my offer sucks. It's not because I suck at what I do. It's not because I suck at the volume. The volume is there. The work is there. But for the same amount of volume, the same amount of work, the same amount of setters, all of the same, but just fucking even roofing niche. I could have closed clients so far. I could have it so far because it's just easier because they weren't burned before as much. They're desperate for the clients. They don't have organics as the fucking go-to method. My service would be just more valuable for them. They would see more value in it than fucking coaches, because coaches don't see the value. They see fucking scam in the ads. And I don't want to prove them all the fucking time that I'm not a scam, that I'm not trying to take their money, that, ads are working. It might not be the best decision to ever make. It might not be as smart as I think it is, but at the same time, if it gives me just a tiny bit of peace of mind, just make my life a little bit easier without me sacrificing me, then maybe it's worth fucking switching. I'm not saying that it's impossible to make it in this niche. I'm just saying that there are better fucking ways to do that. Until then, keep your head down. If it doesn't, fucking no. Like, I'm burning this shit down to ashes and starting from fucking scratch. Like, that's my final call, I would say. And guys, back in the game, boys. Let me know what you think, because that's fucking retarded. Yeah, get to work, boys!